Previously on Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker.
You must triumph. What that means will differ for each of you. To make it back home, or to simply avert doom, or perhaps something else altogether. Yet whatever it is that drives you, I have faith in its power to see you through. So please, triumph. Triumph, as we who remain behind believe you will.
I'm kind of nervous. Is everyone ready? Everyone got their drinks and their snacks and stuff? I don't know. I don't know how long this cutscene's gonna be, but I do want to get to this next area and try to get a little bit farther and then may call it. We'll see. We shall see. I am really curious to hear what this new zone theme is gonna be. Dine, you were telling me. Ready? Nice. I got Oreos, unfortunately. What? Oreos are good. Matter of fact, I got some that I need to eat myself. But I should have not brought them. Oh no. Oreos are good, man. Oreos are good. I gotta eat some myself. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what this new theme is. Dine, you were telling me that some people really hate it, while there are some people who really love it. Looking forward to it. Get your dopamine where you can in these times. Oh man. Okay. Alright. Let's get this going. I'm so excited. Whoa. Sleeping way, still falling asleep.
Welcome to the bridge, everyone! I hope you have everything, because I can't be bothered turning back. Right then, make yourselves comfortable. We're setting off in just a moment.
It's incredible.
What was
This
that?
is Portiono. Can you hear me? The preparations for the summonings are complete. In accordance with the 14th phase of the plan, we have moved the Ragnarok to the launch site. The gates are open. You may depart when ready.
So, are we ready?
As ready as we'll ever be. Let's get going.
Yeah, let's do this.
Oh, come on. The burnt-out star's got more fire in its belly. Try it again, with feeling.
I knew it was gonna give me a choice. I have Alpha, no, do the honors. Issue the command to launch. Alright, let's do it. What more enthusiasm? Oh, even Sleeping Way woke up.
Engage!
We just had a Power Rangers moment or something. I kind of want to see the ship take off. I want to know what it looks like. Whoa. Now it is Star Ocean. It looks like the ship from the key art, all right. Okay, that didn't look good for like a second. Oh, wait! The 1.0 trailer makes sense now why they show that. Oh man, that's a good little reference they did. It makes sense.
That I must carry landwalkers into the sky. I cannot imagine a greater indignity.
Okay.
Do not sulk so, for thy mighty winds exist not only to buffet and batter. Nay, they may serve also to thrust forth with vigor. Such is thy glory, and thus it is an occasion to rejoice.
Oh, this is such a great moment.
Come, let us revel!
That's awesome.
So long as the wind blows freely, I suppose all is as it should be in creation. I will render unto them a storm, that they may pierce the firmament and fly free!
Yeah, there we go, Garuda. Get in spirit. Is that a portal or something? My eyes! Oh gosh, my eyes!
Still in one piece? Good. Sleeping way? Report?
All's well. Fantastic, even. Thanks to the power of those primals, the engines are roaring and we're ripping along.
All values are also within projected ranges. Time to destination is 8 carats. Perhaps 7 at a pinch.
8 carats.
Alright, let's go over some points of caution. Our destination, as you know, is Ultima Thule. Lest you wonder, the place is not a star so much as a patch of emptiness. That's the extent of what our equipment could determine, anyway. From what we know of Meteion, she's likely used dynamis to obfuscate her location.
So, in conclusion, we'll only know what's there when we get there.
The crew and I will will see to it the ship's ready to take off at a moment's notice. We'll support the search as best we can, but it'll be your paws on the ground, assuming there is any. But everything will be fine, I'm sure. Hydaelyn believes in you, so you ought to believe in yourselves. Just don't do anything I wouldn't, like waiting too long to use those portable teleporters of yours. Personally, at the slightest sign of trouble, I'd mash the button to bits, and you should as well.
Understood. We promise to be careful.
I suggest you brace yourselves. We're about to arrive, and the vessel will shake a good bit. What is this? Something is... interfering with the equipment.
Hmm? What's with all this book?
Greetings.
Oh, it's Meteion.
Greetings. Can you hear me?
So this is Meteion.
Oh. Have you met one of my sisters? I don't remember meeting you myself. But I do know that you're from Atheris. Why have you come? All you had to do was wait. I would have delivered to you your ends.
We didn't ask for that.
I don't understand. All life is destined to end. Why choose to prolong your suffering? Effort, ambition, love, they amount to naught. Happiness, should you find it, is inevitably lost, stolen away by events beyond your control. There is no logic nor meaning in it. You think there is. Convince yourselves. But it's all a cruel accident. Come now. I speak the truth. A truth you would recognize if you looked up at the night sky. Unbroken emptiness. Cold, dark, and silent. Your world, like every other, is but a blemish upon its perfect fabric. Life is an anomaly. It is unnatural and cannot continue. The sooner you accept this, the easier it will be.
Just to be clear, we're not here to argue with you. We know that life is fleeting, and that in the short time we have it, we're not assured happiness.
Indeed. I've seen far more sorrow in the eyes of many I've met. I myself have plenty of regrets. And one day they'll die with me. Gone to dust with my good deeds and unfulfilled dreams.
But we accept this. That our existence may seem pointless. That sorrow, rage, and despair will always dog our heels. And we press on regardless. That is why Hydaelyn guided us here. in her boundless love for mankind, she has prepared us for this trial, and in her name we have come for you.
Yes, I sense it. A burning passion like unto fury. I know it well. For the same passion once burned in many a star before yours.
Oh my goodness gracious.
And extinguished now.
That neck crack. Oh, the poor bunny people.
I can't breathe. You approach the bounds of my ultimatum, where emotions dictate reality, where resignation and acceptance unite to embrace the end.
Oh, Graha.
Where those who yet valiantly cling to life can thrive.
Thancred? Be careful, Thancred.
By the Fury. Thancred?
Yeah, where's Thancred?
Meteion has gone as well. Mayhap he awakened first and gave chase.
Everyone? It appears we are at our destination. This is Ultima Thule.
Not that we knew what to expect, but I wasn't expecting this. From atmospheric composition to ambient temperatures, all reading to within permissible range. This place is capable of supporting life.
So it's safe for us to explore then.
If that's the case, then Thancred may well have gone on ahead. Let's go and have a look.
But why would Thancred go on by his own? On his own? Oh boy, please have him be okay.
Meanwhile, I want the rest of you to perform a full inspection of the ship, as well as a biological scan.
So it was that the brave wayfarers arrived at last at Dream's End. In following their path walked and history written, I am made keenly aware of one truth. Though the curtains may fall again and again, so long as others take the stage, ever shall there be more tales to tell.
Whoa, what the heck is that in the sky?
So, let them bring it to a close, I say. Let the curtains fall upon this, the final chapter in the tale of the star.
Oh!
Is this a dead star?
As I live and breathe. I live and breathe. Well, the environment itself shouldn't kill us.
The theme.
Well then, let us search for Thancred while exploring the area. The ship we leave in your care.
So the theme in this area is the theme song they used in the launch trailer. Gosh, Thancred better be okay. Alright. If Meteon should strike again with such overwhelming force, I honestly don't know how we are to oppose her. We'll figure something out. We were clearly no match for Meteon, yet we survived unscathed. But how? I don't know. It is as Living Way said, I can breathe well enough, but something about this place feels wrong. It's so dark, I can barely see anything. Yeah. Didst thou witness what become of Thancred? So quickly was I overcome by Meteon's malevolence that I saw naught of their altercation. There is a dizzying, disorientating feeling about this place, as if I could lose my footing at any moment. We must be careful. Okay. I can't guarantee it will be of help in these strange surrounds, but I have readied a provision node in case of emergency. Of course, if you encounter any real danger here, I expect you to return to the Ragnarok at once. Sounds good. Okay. So here we are at the edge of creation itself, but that right there, oh my gosh, that looks so cool. It kind of reminds me of Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay. A strange new world. Try as he might, Alphino can find no sign of Thancred. We're fortunate this place can support life, albeit barely. I suspect given the torpid, stale quality of the air. But never mind that. We must find Thancred. Let's begin our search from the prow of the ship. It seems as a good direction as any. Try not to stray too far, lest we lose sight of one another. Alright, well, let's do this. And I suspect there are ether currents, too. That's pretty far. Okay. I see like a... Yo, what the heck is all that? That looks like a colony. It's like a colony over there. Okay. Yeah, I actually really like the theme song. Oh. I thought I was gonna fight this thing, but... It looks like one of the dragons that we ran into. There's dragons that live here? Interesting that dragons live here. Good thing the warrior like brought all his mounts. Yeah. He just had his stuff all in his pocket. Whoa, what the heck? Oh. I see no one else in this barren waste. Do you? Then why do I feel like we're not alone? Like there's another presence with us. Something dark and mournful. What was this, I wonder? It seems like this had life at one point. There is a structure here in front of me. Yes, a tower of some sort. Partially melted. In a strange twist of fate, it seems our perception of this place is not so different as it would be elsewhere. The world as I used to see it, it feels as though I am dreaming while awake. This is more than the faded memory Meteon led us to believe. Level 89 dragon. Oh, did I? Yep, I got him. Cool. Okay. These remains have long since turned to ash, and yet they retain their form. No Estinian? We already know Thancred's gone missing somewhere. Here 10 minutes and you're already killing the local wildlife? Hey man, he was coming after me. It's a fight or flight situation. Or no, it's a kill or be killed situation. Ruins, but of what, I wonder? Perhaps we can find something to help us understand the nature of this place. A relic, an inscription, anything. The metallic pillar has been partially melted, likely sometime in the distant past. Okay. Inflicted liberty, rather it calls it mine indiscriminate destruction, often wrought to the heat of battle. Oh, Graha got something. Look here. This is part of the relatively intact. The intricate design of the top. Oh god, hold on. Give me a moment, Graha. There we go. Alright, what were you saying, Graha? Look here, this is part of the this part is relatively intact. The intricate design of the top suggests it is man-made, though its boulders were surely not men as we conceive of them. Having said that, I swear I've seen this pattern before. So, sometime in the past, this was a world to somebody. Someone used to live here. I thought that the structure was kind of weird. It looked like somebody lived here. Oh, there's a Stinian. I thought this hill might afford a better view of our surroundings. A poor decision in hindsight. Besides, the light from the ship, all is shrouded in darkness. If Thancred is here, I'd never know it. From what I could tell, we are near the edge of an island, if you can call it that, surrounded by floating debris. Have care should you decide to climb higher. Were you to fall, you might well tumble through the great expanse for all eternity. Ugh. Yeah. Now that you think about it. Wow, this is one crazy looking place. Were you able to find anything? As I feared. Still no trace of Thancred. There's nothing but emptiness as far as the eye can see, which unfortunately isn't very far. Though I can't help but suspect that someone or something is here. There are times when I sense it drawing closer, and then a chill washes over me, leaving me exhausted. Leaving me with feelings of death and anguish. Maybe the dragons? Wait, do they not see it? Oh, yeah, come on, there's a dragon there. What are you talking about? There's nothing there. Before we jump to conclusions, perhaps we should search elsewhere. They don't see the dragons? Agreed. We found only more questions when we are in desperate need of answers. There's a fair stretch of terrain from the ship's starboard we've yet to explore. Let us try searching there then. It Justinian, you gotta notice it too. Anthony, a word before we join the others. Just checking out how big this area was. It seems like it's pretty big. Which makes me think, oh god. Which makes me think we're probably gonna have a whole lot we gotta go through before we get to the final boss and the dungeon and all that. You've seen them too, don't you? The dragons. Yeah. As I thought, their presence is tenacious at best, but there's no mistaking it. No doubt your bond with Midgar Somar and mine with Nidhogg is what allows us to perceive them. Could these apparitions be related to the dragons that now live in Theres? Bah, better to leave such conjecture to the others. In any case, we must be careful. We may soon find dragons they can see as well. Death and anguish. What happened to them, I wonder? Huh. I guess that makes sense. My sight may have been restored after a fashion, but I fear what I see cannot be trusted. It's as if Meteon herself has etched these images upon my heart. I doubt not that such a feat is within her power, given that she constructed this sanctuary herself. Look there. Are those ghosts, do you think? Surely my eyes deceive me. This cannot be possible. Dragons. 'Tis true they are not of our world, but not to find them in a prison of despair. Oh, I see the dragon ghosts. Oh. It seems these dragons have yet to succumb completely to the darkness of this place, meaning the others should see them as well.
Dragons? Here?
What you see is a memory of a world that once was.
Oh, hi there.
A world suffering a slow death, whose denizens cried out for the release of oblivion.
What? Their world is dead?
It is. Not a single life remains upon that husk floating in the vast emptiness. These creatures are shadow and shade, perpetuated only to suffuse dynamis with their unending lamentations.
Our friend Thancred. Where is he?
A strange question. He is at your side, is he not?
What?
Oh, yes. He is here and there, and everywhere within this space. He would tell you himself if he had form to form words.
What did you do to him?
Huh. Such loathing and uncertainty. You don't know why you still exist, in like manner to the oblivion I send. I tried to drown out your ether with dynamis. Beginning with this Thancred, who came at me despite being unable to breathe. Such a simple thing, unmaking men. In the blinking of an eye, he was gone. Didn't even have the chance to be transformed.
Oh no, they wouldn't take him out just like that.
Yet somehow, he managed to leave a slither of himself behind. What you call the heart? Or perhaps the soul. In his final moment, he cried out from it. A single word. Survive. That That wish proved stronger than the despair that ruled here. It overpowered it, causing this space to be remade.
Nah, they definitely wouldn't write him out just like that.
Into a place you can perceive, and where life can endure. That you draw breath is proof that his soul lives on. For how long, however, remains to be seen.
Well then, we should hurry and tend to business.
It's futile. You will never reach the true me. I told you, emotions dictate reality in this space. Such changes as you might work will not alter its nature. You may see, but you cannot touch. Walk, but not advance.
Meteion holds too much sway here. How do we contend with a foe who can unmake us on a whim?
Right.
I do not know. But Thancred gave his life that we might come this far. We must press on.
Nah, I don't want to believe that he just gave his life just like that.
Agreed. We cannot turn tail here. Not without something to show for our comrade's sacrifice.
No. Nah, I'm not gonna think... Nah, there's no way they'll write him off just like that. No, they would not. I'm gonna keep on going because I'm sure there's gonna be some way we're gonna bring him back. His will was strong enough to reshape Ultima Thule that we might survive, that I might see again. His sacrifice must not be wasted. I understand now why the Lapparids were surprised to find that this environment could sustain life there, but for Thancred's sacrifice. He can't really be gone, can he? Meteion herself said his soul persists, that he is the reason we are still breathing. If so, then maybe, yeah, Alizé, I'm right there with you. There's got to be a way to bring him back. It's hard to believe that Thancred was able to overcome Meteion's will. Yet here we are. Would that the price for his victory had not been so high. My aim was true. I had her. How are we to defeat an enemy we can't attack? We gotta find some way to work around the Dynamis. On burdened wings, despite Meteion's words, Urianger cannot accept his comrade is gone. Same here, Urianger. Soul without body, a form of being with which we are not wholly unfamiliar. Indeed, for we exist in a similar state when residing in the first. The circumstances are rather more dire than that. It's true, but I choose to believe he is not forever lost to us. Regardless, in sacrifice he had afforded us a chance to prevail. Let us not squander it, and ascertain the nature of this realm that we might confront and defeat Meteion. Justinian, Anthony, would you accompany me in speaking with these dragons? Mayhap they can enlighten us. I would ask the rest of you to survey these surroundings. If there is a path that may lead us to our quarry, we must find it. Very well. We can reconvene here when everyone has finished. Meteion said these dragons are shadow and shade, from a world whose denizens sought oblivion. As such, they're not like to be amenable to company, let alone conversation. So please, be careful. Let us split up and gather what knowledge we may. A visitor, not of this star. Could thy slender hands bring plague to our world? Thy breath extinguish life, feeble flame. Oh, how would we adore thee, alas! With time our flesh shall wither, our souls fade, and so we wait for its exorable march unto oblivion. If thou art not come to hasten our demise, I bid thee leave us. We crave not companionship, only silence. Okay. Yeah, I strongly want to go with the idea that... Ew, what is this water? I strongly want to go with the idea that Thancred is not gone. He's definitely not gone. There's got to be a way to save him. And his aetherite is kind of weird. And the fact that I can attune to it... Interesting. Wait a second. What is that above me? Is that a planet? I feel like that's a planet itself above me. Interesting. Beyond that distant veil, paradise lost, so glorious, so beautiful. We were a proud and noble race. Strength embodied, we knew only love. Before they came, metal monstrosities of black and silver. No bonds of blood did they share, nor conviction did they have to guide them. A crushing defeat, never had we known such shame. Still now are the winds through none could feel these wings burdened by anagamy. We fly no more and only seek into oblivion. Okay, I will say one thing about the song. I do like the song, but I wish it wasn't very muffled, like, if you know what I'm talking about. It's still a good song, but it's just kind of weird how they have it kind of like this. I guess they wanted to have that eerie feeling, making us feel very uncomfortable or something like that. That's my guess as to why they have it kind of like this. And maybe, just maybe, if they do the same exact way they do Shadowbringers, maybe like later on, once you get to like the area, which I think this is probably the final area, just based off of how it's structured, they'll have like a different theme. But I can definitely see why some people don't like it. Thou wouldst bid me speak. Folly. I observed the lesson of stone. I shall not fly, nor speak, nor roar. Only watch and wait and end. But one sight yet stirreth my blood, tempt me to raise my voice in the lamentation. Null, the cradle of the unsung dragons. No words, no songs are possessed of the weight to describe such tragedy. Go, if that be thy will, I shall remain. Okay. I wasn't saying this song in Shadowbringers. I was saying, in Shadowbringers, there was like a moment. Where the heck am I supposed to go? Oh, right over there. There's a, you know when you're at the Tempest, and at the beginning area Tempest, you have Full Fathom 5. And then when you get to Amarat, it has Full Fathom 5, but it's more like, it's calmed down. It's not as very frequent and all that. Or it doesn't have like this very high-pitched tone to it. It's more soft tone. That's basically what I'm saying. Oh, just didn't remember the song transition. Okay. But yeah, that's pretty much what I was talking about. I'm thinking that this will probably do the same thing. Oh. Oh. Oh, hey, it's the level cheater. What the heck? They call it a level cheater? And it's a hunt. Interesting. If it was more than 5 minutes ago, it is out of my memory. Oh no, that's not good. Dragon eggs. Huh. They led you here as well, did they? It was described to me as the source of their woes and proof of their end. I think I'm beginning to see why. It's a hatching ground, or was. I've seen similar on Atheres, because Somar's kind must have once have lived and thrived in a place such as this. Vitra said his father was driven from their ancestral home by war and strife. This, then, is the fate of those who remain. Let's have a look around. Maybe these eggs have more to tell of what happened here. Huh. Ew. Inside a shattered egg, you just found remains of an unborn dragon. The body has already begun to decompose. Ugh. Oh, that's... Oh. The glynaceous, half-dried membrane covering the corpse suggests it failed to emerge. Oh. Oh, God. A mucky liquid has pooled inside this egg's shell. The nauseous foetor is indicative of contamination. This egg appears to have been broken from the inside out. Perhaps the dragon knight within succeeded in hatching? What's this? I thought all the eggs have been ruined. If the dragon knight was indeed hatched, there is no sign of it here, or its sire, for that matter. We should look for them. You start with the cliff tops, and I'll search the plains. Okay. Yeah, this is a interesting final zone. A very interesting final zone. I wish I had kept track of how many times I've run this dungeon. It must be like 60, 70 times now. Oh, man. Dude, you still have not got it, that minion? Wow, Dine. That's insane how you still have not gotten it. What the heck? Malformed Dragonite. Oh, he does look a little... He does look a little deformed. But he's almost down. One more hit. There we go. The bodacious howling have been quieted by thy hand, I presume. Everything alright? I thought I heard a dragon or something resembling one. Yep, just fought one. Ah, I see. What's happened here? Was that your child? Perhaps. Some eggs within Null are indeed mine. If life within one did quicken, the beast thou hast slain may be of my blood. Yet I do not recognize it, twisted and malformed as it is. Not a dragon in truth, but a reminder of our failure, a testament to our shame. Explain. They descended from the heavens, cold, heartless machines, and with them rode war and death. With fire and fury rage in Rankar, we gave answer 'Twas a long and bloody battle, but only the beginning. Untold chaos and destruction swept over the star. In the end, the invaders were victorious. Yet when they looked upon their prize, they deemed it unfit for requisition. We were abandoned to our ruin. The survivors sought to put away their shame, to build in futile effort, and pure soil, replete with ether, did we once cultivate in our nesting grounds. But our lands were barren, and any eggs nurtured in such dissolution were fated to rot. What few survived to hatch and merge as abominations. We shall have no new progeny. But there are dragons among you capable of journeying to other stars. That there are. Many would make the attempt, each bearing a clutch of eggs. The richest stars were home to the harshest rulers, and the arrival of dragons incite contests for supremacy. When the fires faded, the wars lost and won, they too were reduced to ash and waste. 'Tis the curse of those who seek life to be drawn into conflict, to conquer or be conquered. A vicious cycle we now choose to break. We tire of conflict, of everything. We wait now in sweet, merciful silence, free from strife and suffering, still as stone. Wait, you claim your kind is doomed, but there is another star. Tried talking to him. A test of will. The Braven dragon has fallen silent, leaving Astinian to sigh with frustration. Oh, Thule, thanks for the host. I just realized you just did that. They went only to brood in silence, to be left alone with their grief until time itself comes to an end. The sole reward for senseless bloodshed, a pain I understand and wish that I did not. What fools we were. But now it isn't the time for such thoughts. The others will want to hear what we've learned. Come. Dun, 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 dun. I don't feel like walking all that. Let's teleport. Just 70 gil. With luck, they will have learned something to help us devise a plan of action. A chance to gain audience with several dragons ere we return, though I expect their tales are much the same as those of you heard. Good to see you made it back in one piece. The more I see of this place, the more bewildering it becomes. Did your exploration prove eventful? Converse with any dragons? We would hear what the dragons had to share with you. Even if it's no different from what they told Urianger, it would have value. Okay. Were you able to establish any meaningful contact with the dragons? Yeah. I see. They wish to escape what they perceive to be a cycle of conflict. Thank you, Anthony, Astinian. As for our part, I believe we are more acutely aware of our confines than before. We started by traversing the perimeter of the island to see if there might be a path leading off of it. Sadly, there was nothing to be found. There's no small amount of debris floating about. Could there be enough to serve as a bridge to lead us elsewhere? Considered that, and so I tried throwing a stone into a potential platform to judge his integrity, but it never reached its mark. As it crossed an invisible threshold just beyond the boundaries of this island, it vanished, only to reappear above me and fall at my feet. I will not be too quick to presume that what we see outside this space is as it appears. Which is why I returned to the Ragnarok and asked the Lapras to search for a potential path. However, the ship's instruments failed to provide conclusive data on the surrounding area. Until we know more, I think it's too risky to attempt flying to another island. What Meteion told us before, that emotions dictate reality here, might be the key, but I'm not entirely sure what emotion might manifest a bridge to lead us to safety. So what you're saying is we've no way forward. At present, if it is indeed emotion that governs this island, perhaps it is not Meteion's, but the dragons that hold us here. They tire of conflict and have chosen a path of oblivion to escape it. Or rather, they have chosen no path at all, meaning there is no way for the dragons or anyone here on this island to advance. A sound theory, disheartening though it may be. If that is the case, what recourse do we have? They are not like to be persuaded to help us. Their reasoning is built on history of turmoil and strife. Without irrefutable proof of the future, it's not as bleak as they believe it to be. Mayhap persuasion is not the answer. Meteion meant to unmake us then and there on Ragnarok, and she would have succeeded if not for Thancred's determination. She conceded it was strong enough to overpower the despair that otherwise rules Ultima Thule, and reshaped it to a degree. Perhaps it can be done again in like manner, by overpowering the prevailing emotions. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at too. We probably got to do something like that. With Ultima Thrule's architect Meteion herself, against whom Thancred did pit himself in a clash of wills. Though I marked no leader among them as such, I did chance to encounter a dragon possessed of despair far more potent than most, potent enough mayhap to dictate the course for others, and thus their domain to follow. He spoke but words, carefully chosen their tone, timbre alone, threatening to rend my heart entwine, challenging his desire to remain may allow us to alter the islands upon which we stand. Alas, I fear my vaulted rhetoric avail me not against his calcifying heart, but mayhap one of you will fare better. Then I shall guide thee. LN, they call him, in the dragon tongue. Thou wilt find him nearby, eyes fixated upon the water. Well, what have we to lose? Let's get going. Okay. One by one, they walk off. Steny, you got something else to say? That seems like what's going on. Okay. One more after. Okay.
He remaineth as he was when I first approached, entombed in melancholy.
I see. Perhaps I could...
I'll handle this.
So,
Waiting to die like all the others, are you?
Our pride is crushed, and our souls corrupted. The winds are steeled, and the heavens offer no comfort. There is nothing left for our kind. Our long lives, a curse as we wait the end. Still, as stone, we shall become.
So you say. Yet your kind has found a new beginning on our star. One of you braved the Expanse, bearing with him a clutch of eggs. They and their children now rule our skies, their song heard by all.
Oh, I was reading this on my own. And yet, upon thee do I smell the blood of my brethren. Were they drawn into discord, a war on their new home?
They were. They suffered much, and repaid their suffering in kind.
I keep on reading it for myself. Ever will a Senjuine ocean await us. Ever will retribution will turn. And so, on the last of my pride as a dragon, I break free of this will. I renounce conflict, exile myself from the other, never again to be touched by the flames of hatred.
Had your brethren made the selfsame choice, my family might still be alive. Yet lasting peace does not come to those who simply retreat from conflict. No, you must be willing to confront it, to stare into the face of your foe, and see yourself in him. Only then can you break the cycle of torment and tragedy. This lesson, a dear friend taught me at the risk of his life. There is no nobility in your penance. You wallow in self-pity. And after everything we've endured, we will not let you stop us.
What the heck?
Estinian!
Stay back.
We tire of war. We tire of turmoil. Dignity tarnished. Crimson stained. Our misery, our shame, too much to bear. Release us from war, from life.
I see. Theirs is the emotion that bars our way. The rest is up to you.
Wait, what? Whoa, what? Hold on, what?
No! Not Estinian too!
Oh, I got a bad feeling after seeing that.
There's a wind.
He's opened the way for us. Sacrificed himself to remake this place, like Thancred did. Oh, Alphino. Come. Let us follow the wind. It will not lead us astray. He would not.
Oh, I'm sorry, Alphino. I don't think... No. I'm gonna remain optimistic. And I'm gonna think there still is a way to bring everyone back. I don't think they're all gone. I don't think Estinian and Thancred are gone. Alright, well, let's get going. Oh, the music is changing. I just realized that. It seems more bearable now. Or it's easy to listen to now. Far more better to listen to. But I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Oh, this music sounds so good. Oh, you know, I didn't even think about ether currents this entire time. I was so just taken in of everything else. Must this always be the price paid for safe passage? If I had known this place would claim Estinian too, No. It's what had to be done. Oh, she doesn't seem very in the moment. It's by beating the mighty of wings to wind blow, where dragons may never again touch the sky. He in the shade he bears shall soar free. The wind has stayed the fog that covered this island and the air. It no longer feels quite so stiffening. Alphino, look there, the wind. You gonna be okay? This is Estinian's doing. I'm sure of it. We should ride its flow and see where it leads. Forgive me, Anthony, but could you go on ahead? I need a moment to gather my thoughts. Alright, man. Whoa. I hear ether current. Or no, that's not ether current. I have a feeling I passed up some ether currents. Nope. 170. Okay. A powerful gale has delivered you to another island. The other Scions should arrive before long. He did it. He found a way forward for us. The dragons remain trapped within a prison of their own making, laminating the horror of war. Yet Estinian knew them better than most. He was a man of honor and a dear friend, willing to fight to the very end for what he believed was right. And he's still fighting, Alphino, just like Thancred. Their sacrifices are why we can survive here, why we still have a chance to stop her. Even in spirit, they're unwilling to give in to despair, and we mustn't either. Alize is right. We must press on for their sake. We have to keep on going. Even if Astinia isn't here to see it, I'm sure Alphino wouldn't want to disappoint him. No choice have we but to march onward, lest we squander their noble sacrifices. To feign bravery with bold words is a simple matter, but without the strength of will to match, we are powerless against Dynamis. Not less than unshakable conviction will suffice, which makes me question if I am up to the task. Though it pains me to say it, we can ill afford to stop and grieve our comrades' passing. No, there will be time enough after. Roads paved, sacrifice. Alphino has regained his composure and is ready to proceed. Okay. As Tristola and Alisaie said, we must continue. Notice the change in our surroundings? Perhaps this is the memory of an altogether different world. It would be prudent to learn more of it then. Tread carefully, lest we lose our footing in this sand. Oh man, I definitely, I'm still holding on to faith. I'm still holding to faith. The heck is this? If you were worried about my vision, you needn't be. I can still see quite well. Alright, well that's good. Another seamlessly barren world. For a mercy, the air is nowhere near as stale, but still quite dry. And the sand would no doubt prove bothersome in due time. If not for the light emitted by these glyphs, I might well have overlooked this monolith. Alisaie? Sand everywhere. Yeah, I see sand everywhere too. And this giant planet above us, or whatever this is. Were it not for the violet crystal embedded in its surface, it would appear as ordinary stone. A curious script has been etched upon them. Alas, it is not a language with which I'm familiar with. I cannot say I recognize it either. Nor I. The dragons, from what I recall, preserve their knowledge and song and eschew the written word entirely. So we may assume this is the work of another race, one we have yet to encounter. Meteion claimed the dragon's world suffered a slow death, seeking the release of oblivion. What life we found here, like as not, doth win its way towards a similar end. Fascinating as this script is, we have gleaned not from what we cannot decipher. Alright, well, what should we do? What do you suppose that is over there? I'm not sure. It's hard to make out at this distance, but its surface seems to be the same crystal as this monument. Meaning there's a chance we might find whoever built them both. We should go and have a look. Come on. Okay. Well, hold on. I still need to find some ether current, so hold on a moment. 88 north. And this is the first one too. I have not seen any more anywhere else. So hopefully they're not too hard to get. Hopefully. I'm hoping they're not too hard to get. Drifting Ia. Looks really weird looking. Well, we gotta kill it. Oh, wrong button. Well, there wasn't any win until just recently, so... Oh! I see what you're saying, Mari. Wow. Mori, I see what you're saying. That makes sense. Oh, dang. How come I didn't pick up on that? That definitely makes sense. 23 south. It's nearby. Oh, interesting song choice. Hail, travelers. This is most unexpected occurrence. Oh, hello there. Is this your home? Indeed it is. Ah, forgive me. I had forgotten an exchange of introductions is expected when first meeting those with whom one is unacquainted. What? What the heck? When the vibration of a vocal folds was still required to convey our thoughts and intentions, I believe was the pronunciation used when referring to our people. Though it is not entirely applicable given our present state, you are welcome to use this appellation. For as nomenclature to address my individual person, I believe it will be pronounced Kowakokoda? What? Just a party trick? Yes, Kowakoda of Ia. We have encountered beings that communicate intermittently through thought, but never one that is wholly without voice. I presume we are having conversation via the medium of ether, or dynamis, as this space is suffused with vast quantities of it. Fascinating in either case. Gather your response to my presence is positive then. That is well, for there is something I wish to ask of you. Like yourselves, we Ia are ether-based life forms. Therefore, it may be surmised that your bodies are a comparable biological composition to those we once possessed. I have a number of queries regarding your subjective perception of the five senses: sight, sound, taste, touch, smell, and spidey sense. Oh wait, you don't get spidey sense. In total, I have prepared 198,712,180,827. What? That's rather a lot, isn't it? Ah, my apologies. I have omitted a great many details necessary to understand the nature of my request. Though we dispensed with our corporal vessels long ago, we have rediscovered a need for the flesh and have endeavored to recreate our erstwhile forms. However, all patented records have been lost due to the passage of time. Take, for example, the nervous system. It is well within our power to recreate, but we have no frame of reference for the sensations once experienced by our people, which may compromise our ability to interact with our physical environment. And the reason you need to regain corporal forms... Why, do you bring it into our existence? Of course. Though need is perhaps too strong a word, it would be simple matter to unmake ourselves through use of etheric extinguishers, but such a death seems inadequate. The traditional among us believe proper death requires an inescapable sense of impermanence in one's final moments, an experience found only with bodies of flesh. What the heck? We should very much like to hear more of your plans. In exchange, we will answer any questions you have best of our ability. Wait! They might have an answer to bring back Thancred and Estinian. Okay. Such an exchange of information would indeed prove useful. Very well. To ensure effective exchange, I hereby invite you to our home. Yes, the abode of Ea, where we traditionalists prepare for our demise. I presume your consent to answer questions is indicative of a transit approval of our plans, in which case your cooperation is greatly appreciated. I must caution you, however, to be mindful of the Ea wandering the desert. Their desire for bodies of flesh could be described as, yeah, I killed one before, overzealous. Now, if you would follow me. Let me just slip in, yeah, I killed one before. Oh, this is going rather smoothly. Not that I am complaining, mind. Even so, we mustn't forget their aim is oblivion, much like the dragons. Though I fail to see why a civilization so seemingly advanced would choose to unmake all they have created. At any rate, we will find no answers dallying here. Let us be on our way. Okay, let's go. Yep, almost where we were. I was thinking we were gonna go. Okay, well, hold on. Let me grab this ether current that's over here, obviously. Oh, what the heck? Oh, water. No, I was not expecting water here. Okay. Neat. Can I dive? No, I can't dive. The water looks shallow, so... Okay. It's actually pretty cool to look out the map like this. Like, that's actually really cool. Whoa. That's awesome. Okay. Let's get back on track. You did the same thing? I mean, do you blame? Like, come on, that's awesome. What do you want to look at it? The Isle of Dragons was shrouded in the silence of the dead. Yet the stillness here does suggest the Ea are but by and large merely sleeping. Oh, okay. More violet colored crystals. I cannot place my finger on it, but there is something unsettling about them. I should not be surprised that their concept of a village is so different from ours, and yet... Something tells me we have a different definition of a word, abode. Yeah, maybe. They said there would be others, but I don't know what I was expecting. Welcome to our abode. Most of our compeers you will find remain idle in their domiciles, though your quizzical expressions indicate my phrasing is unclear. I speak, of course, of the violet crystalline constructs hanging from the stone structures there. Oh, you say they remain idle, but what of your work to regain corporal bodies? An astute question, and understandable, given your finite nature. We have no desire to pursue our research, for it is no longer necessary. If in our idleness we are struck by sudden inspiration, we rise to pursue said inspiration to its conclusion. That is why I was present for your arrival, and why I continue to engage you with still. But while the others are not currently in motile state, rest assured they would not object were you to disturb their respite. You need only cast your thoughts towards one of their crystalline domiciles to communicate. Oh, and then everyone goes out there. Well, okay then. Can you explain more to me? Even should they elect not to emerge, you need but cast your thoughts to the crystals to communicate with the Ea within. Okay. I do know Ea in some things can also mean like ghosts. So what I'm thinking right now is that Ea here probably means ghost the same way. Okay, let me attune to this and I'm gonna grab that ether current. It's clearly Electronic Arts. Oh no, EA. We don't want EA in this. Dude, this world is so cool. It's very like, oh my god, look at... Yo, that right there? That's awesome. That is awesome. Oh my goodness, man. The environments, they do such a great job with it. Alright, folks. As much as I hate to say it, I really do want to continue on, but we're gonna have to call it a night here. It's almost 3 in the morning, and I can't stay up all night trying to finish this. I want to. I really do. I'm almost at max level Paladin, and we're close to the end of the story, of course. And I'm really curious as to what happened to Estinian and Thancred, but I really do have to call it a night.